obviously it's been quite a while since I won on the World Series, but to travel all this way, I think I wanted to win, especially just falling short in the final last year. But no, I'm very happy, and we look on to New Zealand next week.
Is that extra motivation being that, like you touched on there, you lost on this final last year?
Yeah, I think any losing final motivates me because you always want to come back and do one better. And obviously debut last year didn't go to plan, but second time lucky.
That winning feeling that you've got back. I remember at the match played when you were talking about, I've not won a title for 5 months. It's irritating me. It's annoying. You win the match play and back in that groove, winning titles. What's that feeling like?
Yeah, obviously, as for myself, I don't know if obviously the other players do it, but for myself, obviously, as a world champion, you need to be winning things. I want to be winning things, but obviously, it took 5 months, and then to go on and win at the match play meant everything. But now I've won here as well. I've just got that winning feeling back in me.
You touched on obviously that feeling in general. And what's the difference? Obviously, last year when you were the world championship runner up and now coming here as world champion, is there a different expectation on your shoulders in general? And do you feel that difference?
Yeah, obviously, there's a difference there. It's obviously you're a world champion, but for myself, I've just feeling confident, even going into the match play. But yeah, this is the most confident I've felt in a very long time.
Now, how do you get ready for the next chapter? Obviously, heading to New Zealand. Is it this one's now forgotten about, parked, or do you enjoy it for tonight and then move on?
Yeah, obviously I'll enjoy it. But for us, it's an early morning, it's an early flight again, and yeah, an extra 2 hours ahead, so definitely will be needing some sleep.
Cheers, Luke. Thank you very much.
Hi, Luke. Congratulations, Luke, on your success. You don't have to do much to become a viral success. A mere shake of the head and a bit of swagger on the oche, and it's a new celebration or a new part of you. Was there any thought behind that?
Yeah, I think I was just wanted to play my good darts tonight. It didn't go to plan last night, but obviously I got the win. But obviously once you win a game tonight, it gets very long. You're into the semi-final and then the final. But now I was feeling very confident, and my darts done the talking tonight.
What was the head shake about, and all the little thing you've done a little head shake on the oche? What was that? That seems to have gone round the rounds already, but in dart circles.
Yeah, there was I think from the first game, there was a group to my right. And then in the final, every time I didn't hit a treble, they were like, rubbish, rubbish. Someone said I was washed. Not sure what he meant. Obviously, I'm washed, but I just won. Yeah, like I said, the darts done the talking.
And like Phil alluded to, you've got now off to New Zealand. Have you got any plans in your diary? I mean, I know you obviously go across, but you've been doing some sightseeing. Is there any more plans to do something when you get out there? Because it's obviously such a beautiful country, New Zealand.
Yeah, obviously only second time coming. Didn't do much last year, but I think we can make the most of 4 or 5 days. And then once it comes Friday, that's when the dart starts again.
Okay. And finally, Mike Dedeker said on stage that you need to retire. I just need to make sure that that's not going to happen.
No, not yet.
Listen, congratulations, Luke. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Luke, huge well, huge well done. I think it's your fourth title now in the World Series. Just touching on what you were saying there about a portion of the crowd on your back, is that something you're getting more used to now to handling those situations? Because we've seen it before in Germany, sometimes in the Premier League, but now when it's happening, yes, you're reacting to it, but you seem to be doing the talking on the dartboard and winning the matches and shutting them up.
Yeah, obviously, I think for myself, first time I hear it, I'll obviously do something, but then I'll let it go by, and then, like you said, I'll just do my darts and let the darts do the talking.
And is that just from the experience, or if you've been speaking to your manager about how best to handle that situation or other players, how have you learned to deal with that situation?
No, no one's taught me how to deal with much. I just get on with things on stage. You're on stage alone. No one else is with you. No one else is going to help you, unless it's a few guys from the crowd. But yeah, you just got to get on with it.
When you was in Blackpool, you said that you've been practicing more than ever and you lifted that title. Headed into Australia, you hadn't picked up a dart since Blackpool and now you've won this. So what on earth do you do moving forward? Do you practice? Do you not practice? It just seems no matter what you do, you just pick up a title.
Yeah, obviously for myself, I know how much I'll practice and how much I've been doing. But yeah, obviously I practiced really well for the match play, went on to win it. So I think I'll practice for the big ones.
And just last one from me. It was announced earlier today that Benjamin Sesko has joined Manchester United. You've got Cooney, you've got Mbeumo. Are you excited for the new season? Have you got high hopes for Man United even after last season?
Yeah, I'm very excited. I think we're underdogs, obviously from last season. I don't think anything worse could happen unless we finish 16th. But yeah, I think it's going to be a very interesting season, and most clubs won't expect it, but I'm expecting top five.
Cheers, Luke. Thank you. Well done today.
Thank you.
Hi, Luke. Congratulations. In terms of you were talking there about you know how to practice now, and you're practicing for the big ones only. Is it still you in the match play? You start a lot of games slowly. Do you think it does weigh in your mind? You're thinking, right, I'll practice now. I've got to go for this. I'm going to win. Or like, how does it weigh on your mind when you're actually out there?
Yeah, it's obviously like I said there, it's very difficult at times. Obviously, you're on your own. You've just got to throw your darts. You've got to find them 4 or 5 gears. Obviously, like you said there, I was trailing in most games in the match play, but I managed to dig myself out, and I think a few times tonight I was in the lead for once, and I felt very comfortable.
Yeah, when you're playing those games in one day and you are getting into those leads, is there ever that slight doubt in your mind that you're thinking, I could have this spell where it's not happening for me?
Yeah, obviously that could happen. But as a player, you're on there for a long time, I'd say. Obviously, you practice leading up to it, and then when you're on stage, you gain that confidence. You get warmer, and you just find them 4 or 5 gears, like I said.
Thank you.
Luke, congratulations. You won the final against Mike de Decker. Do you think it's a good thing from the PDC to send to Australia not only the Premier League players, but players like Mike de Decker, Damon Head, Josh Rock? Do you think it's a good thing and needs to happen more often?
Yeah, obviously they get the call up because a few of the Premier League players don't want to come over here. Um, and then obviously they'll go down the list, or they'll go down the rankings, or see obviously the last few performers who have played well. But yeah, it was a good opportunity for these two guys, and we've still got another tournament. And yeah, they should be very proud of themselves.
And for yourself, for your darts calendar for the rest of the year, did you decided yet where you're gonna play and where you're not gonna play for the rest of the season, like European tours? Did you gonna play them anymore?
Yeah, obviously I've seen the calendar, and obviously I've seen what's coming up and what's not. And yeah, everyone will see what I'm playing and what I'm not playing.
Can you tell something about it?
No, we'll have to find out.
Okay. And the World Youth Championship, did you gonna play them? Can you say that?
No.
You're not gonna play that.